Negative emotions are emotional states that people experience almost every day. Like most people, we try to ignore it, but the more we ignore it, the more we cultivate it. Here are some negative emotions and how to cope with it. 1. Disappointment. Disappointment is caused when our expectations exceeds reality. Disappointed with your workmates because of an errored assignment. Disappointed with your kids because they failed to follow your instructions. Disappointed with your parents because they are always away at work. Disappointed with your friends because they didn't turn up. How to cope with it? Lower your expectations. Believe that you can find happiness in everything, regardless. Your happiness is steered by you. Never place your happiness in someone else's hands. Focus on the process rather than the end goal. You'll get there soon enough. Read Proverbs 3:5-8. 2. Rejection. Simply put, a form of unacceptance, feeling of being unwanted and not welcomed. Rejection can come in the form of your work, your relationship, being left out, and even having your ideas thrown out. Rejection hurts more when you think of all the good that you have done. How to cope with rejection? Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that rejection can cause pain. Accept who you are and believe that you matter. The only approval you need is from the highest. Know that people have a range of opinions, but yours equally matter. Take some time alone, gather your thoughts and set that emotion free. Read Psalm 37:4-3. Criticism. Ever feel criticized? Always, for every little thing you do. Like what you do is never enough. Nothing you do is ever right. Criticism can neither build you up or tear down your confidence. Criticism can be constructive, but is mostly in the form of fault-finding. How to deal with it? Learn to accept criticism. The good and the bad. Those who know how to accept and deal with it come out even stronger at the end of the day. Take the good, throw out the bad. Hold on to what will help you excel. Read Ephesians 4:29. 4. Loneliness. The act of being alone. You can be in a room surrounded by people and yet feel lonely. You might feel lonely in a new environment. You might be lacking in friendship, or you may be normally antisocial. Loneliness can be great for gathering your thoughts, but excessive loneliness can trigger far worse emotions and scenarios in your mind. How to deal with loneliness? Pull those curtains up, make your bed, and breathe in some fresh air. Get some sunshine. Always have a list of your favorite things to do, to keep your mind occupied at all times. Make a friend, and put an effort in having conversations with those that are around you. If you need time alone, set aside a time for that, but always go back to your list of things to do. Read 2 Timothy 4:16-18. 5. Fear. Afraid of rejection. Afraid of failed relationships. Fear of the unknown. Afraid of changes. Afraid that you may disappoint those closest to you. Afraid of losing. Do not let fear take control of you. There are some emotions that we cannot control, but we can certainly manage its impact. How to deal with fear? It's always good to know what scares you. Speak to someone about it, preferably a supportive team. Acknowledge that not everything may go the way you want it to, and make peace with it. Face your fears. It is easier said than done, but best believe you will come out victorious on the other side when you face your fears. Read Psalm 34:4-5. 6. Anger. Are you the passive aggressor, open aggressor, or assertive aggressor? Do you let your anger take control of you? Have you ever done something that you regret doing in the heat of your anger? Anger can destroy you and your relationships. How to deal with anger? First of all, be patient and learn to listen. Do not be quick to judge. Try as best as you can to remain calm. Take a walk. Remember to breathe and remind yourself of the possible consequences of releasing your wrath. Learn to be understanding and speak in a manner to correct rather than break down until your anger subsides. Get to the bottom of the situation and try to correct it from there. You never know what someone else is going through. Read Proverbs 14:29. It is never easy to deal with your emotions. All in all, learn to accept, forgive and move on. Free yourself from all negativity and let peace befriend you. Live in faith.